Hello students, welcome to our YouTube channel Vivekananda Classes. Today we are going to learn a new topic of 10th Science Part 1. Sorry. Hello students, welcome to our YouTube channel Vivekananda Coaching Classes. Today we are going to learn a new topic of Science 2 Part 2. Fourth topic, environmental management. So let me discuss about this topic. In this topic we are going to learn 5 points. First point is ecosystem review, which was you had studied in previous standard, 9th standard. Next is environment and ecosystem. First you should know ecosystem. Then we will learn what is interaction among those. Third point is environment conservation. We have only one source, only one place to live on this planet. In this universe, we have only source to live is Earth, and its environment is vital for us, so that we should protect it, we should conserve it to available for future generations. Next point is environment management. What is environment management? How do you manage your sources like soil, water, air, resources with conservative manner? It is a environmental management. How to balance pollution, we will learn in that point. Biodiversity hotspots, last point of this topic. Let me discuss first point, ecosystem review. This point is learned by you in previous standard, 9th standard. ओके, सो हा पॉइंट आपण आता पाहूया. इकोसिस्टम हा पॉइंट तुम्ही गेल्या वर्षीच्या 9वी इयत्तेमध्ये पाहिलेला आहे. आता तुम्हाला ही आकृती जी दिसतीये, ही जी तुम्हाला आकृती दिसतीये, याच्यामध्ये तुम्हाला इझिली लक्षात येईल की तुम्ही हे शिकलेला आहात. व्हॉट इज इन दिस diagram? In that diagram shows food chain in the nature. Also you had learned food web also, but we now want food chain. What is chain? It is a unbreaked links of chain. On every step it is connected to back and forth. It is connected to back and forth. So using sunlight, air, soil and nutrients, plants produce their food and others food. Those are producers. On this plant, primary consumers like a grasshopper and etc. live. They are prey of secondary consumers like frogs and other these types of predators. Then frogs will be eaten by snakes. It is their likely food. their favorite food. They are tertiary consumers. Then top consumers can consume them, eat them, and end of the story. The bodies of top consumers will decompose, and which was energy stored in these top consumers return to the soil. In this manner, biotic and abiotic factors are related and connected to each other. Their interaction are going on from past to till date, and it will remain unchanged in future generations. We are learning that. Okay, what is ecosystem? So let me see what is in our book. I have book in front of me. You should have your book in front of you. So let's go. Ecosystem review. Ecosystem is formed by biotic and abiotic factors and their interactions with each other. Each factor plays very important role in the ecosystem. Every link, every animal, every creature has its own importance. Producers like plants are important. Only when producers are there. Plants. No one can produce food except plants. Like producers like plants are important. Herbivores like deer, goats, sheep, cattle, horse, camel, etc. Feeding upon producers are also important. Predators म्हणजेच मांसभक्षक किंवा शिकारी like a lion and tiger, which prevent the overpopulation of herbivores, are also equally important. As you think, number of top consumers, if the number of top consumers will increased, then prey of that top consumers will not be sustained. They will be instinct. In the case of that extinction, tigers also dead by hunger because they cannot survive without food. That is why they will also extinct. That is why no one can alive alone. Everyone should maintain the balance of ecosystem. A question may arise in our mind that whether the caterpillars found in nature, organism present in filthy places, filthy चिखल, घाणरडे, termites, insects present in dung, है की नाही, हे टर्मिट्स जे आहेत ते डंग मध्ये, शेणामध्ये वगैरे असतात, आपल्याला घाण वाटतं, ठीक आहे, आर really useful, they are useful for us, yes, those are scavenger of nature. तर हे नेचरचे सफाई कामगार आहेत, हे खूप महत्त्वाचे आहेत, हे नसतील तर there is heaps and heaps of bodies, dead bodies of animals, dead bodies of plants residues can everywhere. Their heaps will be seen in our land, and we cannot live in this ecosystem because these decomposers are decomposing dead bodies of plants and animals. That is why we can survive in that ecosystem. However, those organisms are also important though they are dirty. If they are dirty, if they are very bad, they also are important. They are responsible for cleaning the environment. It means that our existence is due to this factor present around us. Hence, we should care for these factors. Also, we should care for them also, decomposers. Think that when we are living with crores of dead bodies, how you feel? Our forefathers will remain in your home. What will be effect of it? सगळे पूर्वज आपल्या घरातच पडून आहेत, मेलेत तसेच पडून आहेत, डिकंपोज झालेच नाही, किंवा आपण त्यांना जाळल्यानंतर डिकंपोजिशन झालंच नाही त्यांचं. बऱ्याच समाजामध्ये त्यांना पुरलं जातं, ममीज तयार केलं जातं. तर त्या ममींच्या ऐवजी जर मृत्युमुखी पडले की तसेच त्यांचे शरीर राहिली असती तर वनस्पतींची जी काही पानं, फुलं, फळं आहेत ही ज्यावेळी जमिनीवर पडतात ती डिकंपोज होतात, कुजतात आणि मध्ये त्यांची माती करत होते. म्हणजे जे घटक निसर्गाकडून घेतलेले ते निसर्गाने परत मिळतात. यासाठी आपल्याला एक फ्लो चार्ट दिलेला आहे. सॉरी, फ्लो चार्ट नाही, हा ट्री डायग्राम आहे. तर ती अशी आहे पहा. ही तुमची काय आहे, इकोसिस्टमची फ्लो चार्ट, सॉरी ट्री डायग्राम आहे. तर ही ट्री डायग्राम आपल्याला अभ्यासायची आहे. तर त्याच्यामध्ये काय दिलं आहे, तर तुम्हाला काही रिकाम्या स्पेसेस दिलेले आहेत. यू हॅव गिवन empty spaces. You should draw it, you should write it. Very easy. Ecosystem had two branches, biotic and abiotic. Biotic component, abiotic component. As we go through abiotic components, we have its other two branches, physical factors and chemical factors. Physical and chemical factors. Then in physical factor there is water, air, water vapor, minerals, soil and sun. As we go chemical factors, we had proteins, fats, acids, carbohydrates, or we have lots of things in it. So बघा आपल्याकडं ज्यावेळी हे फॅक्टर्स आहेत ज्याच्यामध्ये आता फिजिकल फॅक्टर्स अँड केमिकल फॅक्टर्स, ज्याच्यामध्ये न्यूट्रिएंट्स आहेत, पीएच मॉलिक्युल्स आहेत, सॉल्ट्स आहेत. मग याचे आणि परत दोन प्रकार पडतात. मग इनऑर्गॅनिक सबस्टन्सेस ज्याच्यामध्ये हायड्रोजन, ऑक्सिजन, नायट्रोजन, कॅल्शियम, आयर्न, सोडियम, पोटॅशियम एक्सेट्रा असतात. त्यानंतर ऑर्गॅनिक सबस्टन्सेस आहेत त्याच्यामध्ये कार्बोहायड्रेट्स, प्रोटीन्स, फॅट्स, लिपिड्स, हे सगळे आहेत. व्हेरियस टाइप्स ऑफ ऑइल्स, बट व्हेजिटेबल ऑइल्स एक्सेट्रा. Those are organic substances that we consume also. Okay, so in ecosystem there is second part, biotic factors. In that biotic factors there are two sub branches, heterotropics and heterotrophics. Heterotropics can produce their own food and others food also. Those are producers. What are they? They are plants. What are heterotrophs? They cannot produce their own food. They depend for their food on others, like plants. Only plants. But those are omnivorous. they can consume. Producers also, producers products also, and primary, secondary consumers also. Okay, in that animals and decomposers are main two types. Animals in the sense all animals. Decomposers means all decomposers. Okay. Then animals have three types: primary consumers, secondary consumers, tertiary consumers, top consumers, and at last decomposers. Okay. So last of the point, end of the point, there is an example of paddy seeds cultivation. In paddy seeds, there are so many insects live on paddy. There we can see lots of biodiversity. On paddy, on rice or rice stem, rice leaf, there are so many insects are live on that paddy crop. On that paddy crops, they live insects. On these insects, various types of grasshoppers live. Grasshoppers are eaten by frogs. Frogs are eaten by snakes. And snakes are eaten by eagles. When eagles are dead, their bodies will decompose and they retain their gained nutrients towards the soil. Soil will give these nutrients to the producer. Producers will, this transaction is going on step by step. Next point is relationship between environment and ecosystem. Start of the topic, we had learned what is ecosystem. We are now conversing that what is relationship between environment and ecosystem. Environment and ecosystem मध्ये काय रिलेशन आहे, environment आणि ecosystem मध्ये काय रिलेशन आहे हे आता आपण पाहणार आहोत. What is the relationship between environment and ecosystem? There is close relationship between environment and ecosystem. In that ecosystem, we will assume humans. We cannot live without ecosystem because our food, shelter and clothing are we getting from ecosystem. We get cotton from organic matter. In initial stage, our shelter is made up of wood, soil tiles, bricks and clay. Those are basic materials of our shelter. Food is only source of our living. It is taken from plants. That is why we are depending upon ecosystem. So what is in book? We'll just read. Environment is a broad concept. Physical, chemical and biological factors affecting the living organism in any possible way is collectively called as environment. In short, environment is the condition in surrounding, includes many biotic, abiotic, natural and artificial factors. There are two main types of environment. One is natural environment and other is artificial environment. We have two types of environment: natural environment and man-made human environment. In human environment, there is only forest of cements. In natural ecosystem, there is lots of biodiversity. lots of diversity. So many types of plants, so many types of creatures. Okay. Natural environment consists of air, atmosphere, water, land, living organism, etc. Continuous interaction occur between biotic and abiotic factor. Their interactions are very important. Okay. Their interaction are very important. Artificial environment is also affecting the natural environment directly or indirectly. जे आपण तयार केलंय ते सुद्धा इन्व्हायरमेंटवर इफेक्ट करतात. Biodiversity environment consists of two basic factors, biotic factors and abiotic factors. The science that deals with the study of interaction between biotic and abiotic factors of the environment is called ecology. बायोटिक अँड एबायोटिक फॅक्टर्सचा जो अभ्यास करणारे शास्त्र आहे त्याला आपण इकोलॉजी म्हणतो. बेसिक फंक्शनल युनिट used to study the ecology is called ecosystem. Okay, environment consists of many ecosystems. We have studied some ecosystems in earlier classes. In 9th standard we had learned about ecosystem. A small pond is an ecosystem, whereas the earth is large ecosystem. In brief, biotic and abiotic factors occupying a definite geographical area and their interactions collectively constitute the ecosystem. Environment balance is maintained through continuous operation of various natural cycles like water cycle, carbon cycle, gaseous cycle, nitrogen cycle, oxygen cycle, etc. Environmental balance is also maintained due to various food chains of ecosystem. In earlier standard, we also learned that all cycles in our topic. We are ended with nitrogen cycle in previous standard. So here we are learning that the ecosystem is in, or what is ecosystem? It is interaction between living on and non-living world. Okay, so